It's your boy, Bert Kreischer, the Machine. Have fun with this.
All right, let's talk about porn stars. I ran into this video. The name of the guy is Owen Grey, based off of 50 Shades of Grey, except he spells it Gray. Now, what happened was, I saw his porn. I can't show you the porn, really. I'll tell you, he's got a solid piece on him. He's skinny as shit, and he fucks like he really knows how to fuck. This guy knows how to fuck. Like, it was fascinating to me that he was doing things that I thought, I might try that. By the way, don't ever try anything you see in a porn. I do this on my next special. I won't do these bits. But whatever you see in a porn, you usually see that sober, and then you get the balls to try it drunk, and it never turns out the way you think it's going to turn out. He was doing this move. I thought this was kind of sexy. I might try this. He was doing this move where he was fucking her. Maybe this is too aggressive. Let's leave this out. Anyway.
Owen, come on.
He was fucking her, but let's just do this so that we can make it kid friendly so we don't get flagged super bad. He was making whoopee, but he was using his fingers to enhance the size of his junk inside her in like a sexy, like rub out in kind of way. And I was like, whoa, I've never done that. And then obviously I think if a porn star does it, that's the holy grail. Here's what's happened. Here was what's problematic with this porn. Is he gets in it, he's got a black sleeve, like a sleeve. Like I thought it was the drummer for Rage Against the Machine at first. That's why I started watching it. And so I was like, oh, that guy's doing porn? That makes sense. He climbed up on top of the thing at MTV. That's okay, this all makes sense. And then, by the way, what sucks about MTV that they shunned rock stardom. The idea of what rock stars do. Like we got to talk about TJ Miller. Mm-hmm. Do not write a note down. Don't let me forget to talk about TJ Miller. And not in a bad way. I like TJ, but just in a I have ideas. So I thought it was a drummer against Rage Against the Machine, and that's what I thought the whole time. And then I looked at his leg tattoo. Now I'm gonna pull up a picture of his leg tattoo. Let me see if I can. Let's see if this. Oh, it's on fucking Pinterest. All right, let's just enlarge, okay? First of all, let's get this to be a big page and enlarge, okay? Why the fuck is this up? What the fuck is this thing? How do I close this little sidebar? All right. So do you see those letters right there? Does everyone see those letters? Okay. Pay attention to those letters because, as you will see in this picture, Owen Grey has a black calf, and on the foot spill into numbers, and on the leg spill into letters. Are you Googling this for yourself so you can see this too? Google fucking Owen. You probably can't do that. You don't want to fuck with your computer. He looks weird as shit. He fascinated me. I'm masturbating to this porn, watching him rail this girl with tattoos, and I realize halfway through, I'm not looking at the girl. I'm looking at Owen Grey's leg. I'm looking at Owen Grey's arm, and this back tattoo which is either of a lily or a fairy. I can't tell, but I'm reading this guy. I'm looking at his tattoos, masturbating, going, this guy is fucking badass. And I'm like, I need to know. And so that night I go on stage and I say two things. I saw this, by the way, another porn I saw. I wish I could show you all these. This porn was guy, girl. They're all guy, girl. Okay, sometimes girl, but guy, girl. Why do I need to clarify? Guy, girl. Guy is on his bed, on his back, legs by his ears.
Oh,
Okay? Junk, 90-degree angle to his legs. The girl is on his junk, and she is fucking him like she has the dick. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the guy, okay, so
she's on
this is the guy, right? He's on his back. All right, okay, this isn't going to work. This is the guy. He's on his back, legs back, dick up. She's standing on top of his dick and fucking his dick. And it is, I was like, I don't know, this seems homoerotic because I'm looking at his asshole but I'm seeing his balls, but she's on top of it. And I'm like, how low is that bed? How tall is this girl? And so I talk about that on stage a little bit. Wow, Bert, you're working on new material, huh? Yeah, let's just say it came up organically. And then the next video I saw, I was like, this is kind of creeping me out. Like, I don't know if I can watch a girl fuck a dude. Like, I need the guy. I mean, like, anyway, I tap out. I tap into Owen Grey, and I bring it up on stage. All I say is, I think the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine was in a porn, and I described the tattoo, and like 10 dudes come up to me after, and they're like, it's Owen Grey. Yeah, he's fucking amazing. So I go home, and I'm like, okay, Owen Grey. I Google him. I look at his leg tattoos. I wish they could get bigger. I apologize. Google Owen Grey for yourself. And then I go, I got to know more about this guy. Because this guy's got like he's skinny as shit. I want to know how tall he is. I'm guessing 5'9" because his dick was so big. And I go.
Oh, whoa.
Now you just saw his leg, didn't you?
So weird looking, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking amazing, right? By the way, any guy who's got a tattoo that badass, and I apologize for the YouTube users who had a moment of silence. We'll cut it out if not. We just skipped a beat there. Any guy who's got a tattoo that cool is pretty artistic. Any guy that's artistic and can fuck like that, I kind of want to know more about. Like, I've met a lot of the porn stars, and they're just... I don't, by the way, no disrespect to porn stars. Open invite to any porn star that's a fan of mine that would like to be on my podcast, but be comfortable with the questions I'm going to ask, because they're going to be they're not going to be aggressive, like, please show me your pussy, but it's going to be like, you know, I have real questions. They're going to dig a little deeper, maybe. I'm sure other people have done these to you. I'm sure I'm not the fucking genius about interviewing porn stars, but I'll tell you who's not the genius on interviewing porn stars. Oh, that's Owen Gray's page. Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor is a porn star, and her interview with Owen Grey it bothered me so much, because I was like, Joy, you're in the business. When I interview a comic, we talk about in the business shit. Like, we talk about inside, like when you go to Omaha, like, it's really involved. But Joy Taylor, who's beautiful, by the way, all she has to be is a porn star. But she's got this YouTube page called where Joy Taylor interviews porn stars. Are you recording over there right now to make sure you got it? You didn't start that at the fucking beginning? Didn't we have a fucking talk about this?
I was just in a car accident. I'm frazzled.
Oh, it's a rental car. It wasn't that bad. Anyway, this is how Joy Taylor interviews.
And you're super quiet. So it's hard for me to feel like
I can't.
Understood you.
Because Joy's fucking podcast, the audio is a external mic. It's just it's not even a shotgun mic. It's just a camera pointed at two fucking people.
Okay.
So I apologize for the audio. What she's saying is that he's super quiet. Like, she's so uncomfortable. What's amazing to me, by the way, I apologize, Joy. I'm not shitting on you. By the way, I haven't Googled your porns. I will this weekend. I'll have a full review of your porns on the next podcast we do, which we haven't named. We haven't figured out a name. I think it was called Open Bar Tabs. Is that what we called it?
Open tabs?
Open tabs. Open tabs. Leave my tab open. Open tabs. Let's call it Open Tabs.
Okay.
Joy, I will have a full review of your porn this weekend. I will watch it while I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. I think all shows are sold out. Maybe there's tickets for Thursday, but not many. Joy, I don't mean to shit on you. And by the way, more than what, open invite to Joy Taylor if you want to come on my podcast. I'm assuming you're based out of San Francisco because I watched the whole interview, Joy. I can't shit on it entirely because I learned a lot. I drew a lot of information. You get good guests. You ask good questions. Owen Grey, for those of you who are asking, sounds gay. He doesn't, and I know that that's a hate crime now, but when I watched it, he has an effeminate sound. He's very sensitive. He's very sensual. Which, by the way, Joy says makes him a great lover because he's always in command. He knows what he's doing. And he got in through... God damn it, Wicked Dungeon, Triple Dungeon, something Dungeon in San Francisco. It's the same one that Margaret Cho got into. And so his girlfriend told him that he should be a porn star. She was like, I bet you'd be good at this. He went to an open shaming where they basically bring a woman out and everyone pisses on her, I think. By the way, I didn't do any research and I barely listened. I was pretty drunk when I watched this. But they do this like a girl comes up and everyone jacks off in her face. I think that's what it was. By the way, open invite to Owen and Joy to be on my podcast. But this is Joy's.
You're like super.
Oh, here you go.
Passionate and like intense without being rough and aggressive in like a bad way, like with the whole manhandling thing.
Nice.
It was cool. And then your dick's really huge.
Not the best interviewer. Like definitely Joy's no Charlie Rose.
You're really cool and your dick's really huge.
He's got a big dick. Which, by the way, that's all anyone needs to say to me. Like if I'm a comic and they go, "You're funny as shit."
They're fine, but apparently I was still feeling like it was fine.
Yeah.
It was
I
fine.
usually got the like, oh my god, oh, okay, it works out.
No,
Yeah.
but no, that's big dick. So props on your massive wiener. And you did you taste what I ate for lunch? Because your tongue was entirely in my ass.
There we go, Joy. Joy, that's what I want more of, Joy. I want you to get in. I'm being dead serious, Joy. I'd like you to come on my podcast. And I want to talk to you. I'm not the best interviewer in the world. A little bit better than you. I'm not the best. But I can tell you what I want to know from porn stars and what kind of insights I want to hear you talk about. Let's get out of this page. Joy is fantastic. Owen Grey, I've been obsessed with him.